Hello, basketball fans. It's me, DC, and I'm here for Fantasy Basketball Analyzer to help you get ready for week 16 of the NBA season by breaking down the schedule, looking at back-to-backs, and all of the things we do. And I want to start by saying thank you. 1,000 subscribers. We hit it last weekend. It was a pretty cool week for me. Ran my first half marathon. We hit 1,000 subs. All things are going well. I also got my vaccine shot. That was cool. So thanks for watching. No further ado, let's get into it. Let's take a look at the pace and defensive efficiency. I haven't mentioned the last couple of weeks. I've failed to. So I just want to say again, the defensive efficiency numbers I pull from Cleaning the Glass because they cut out garbage time. So if the starters are sitting at the end and it turns into a blowout in the fourth quarter, they also get rid of like heaves at the end. So it just helps like smooth out some of the rough edges, give us a slightly better number. It's honestly probably more accurate than I need to be, but that's what I use. So we average out the pace and defensive efficiency, find our average. Teams up top are who we expect: Sacramento, Minnesota, Washington, Portland, Houston. Brooklyn has worked their way completely out of that. They're out of the 108s. They're down, looks more like the middle of the pack, so good for them. Then down at the bottom are who we expect: New York, LA, Phoenix. Miami has crept in there. They've been on their way for the last couple of weeks. Utah, Philly's on that edge, and San Antonio, like we said. No changes there, so we'll take it and apply it to the schedule and take a look at what the week looks like. As we bring up the weekly overview, the thing that should stand out, as it always does, is Detroit has 5 games. If you can get a 5-game week, that's a big deal. So we're going to talk about with the back-to-backs, but when you got 5 games, you definitely have a back-to-back, and that is going to matter for that team now. Anyway, so Detroit's the big thing. If you can get a streamer or anything like that, not only do they have 5 games, there's no one you're really afraid of. Maybe the Clippers, but OKC, Denver, Clippers are neutral as far as we grade it here on the channel. And then Sacramento and Portland are positive matchups, which makes it really exciting, especially how those games are falling. Other than that, there's no real like stay away concern things, right? We don't have anyone with 2 games. 9 of the teams are playing 3 games. Obviously, you prefer to be in the 4 or 5 game group, but we probably don't have to like spend too much time on this. I've linked it down below. You can get to those spreadsheets anytime. If you have questions, you can leave questions, but here's what we're looking at. Let's go look at the back-to-backs. So the back-to-backs can be a good thing if you're trying to stream someone and it gives you, more options, but I generally view them as a bad thing. And I worry about the guys that we know are going to rest now because they have lingering injuries. So we're going to run through those teams real quick, like we normally do, if you've been here with us. So Boston, yes, they got a back-to-back, so you're probably losing a game from Kemba. Detroit, they've got the 5 games, so they have 2 sets of back-to-backs. And I bring this up, they used to be on the list for Rose. He's not there anymore, but Hamidou Diallo is playing well, but they also rested him on a back-to-back. I don't know if this is going to be a constant trend or if they're just trying to work him back in. They're not playing for much this season, so I think it's going to keep up. So it's unfortunate because Diallo's like 42% rostered. I thought he's going to be a pretty good pickup, and he might still be, but if he's only going to get 3 games instead of 5, it doesn't really boost him up over other people. Houston's got 2 back-to-backs. It might not look like it, but that Phoenix is the second part of a back-to-back. So if John Wall rests Sunday, maybe you get him. But if he's going to miss the seconds of the back-to-backs, you're only going to get a 2-game week from Wall. It means he's pretty much unplayable in weekly locks league. Clippers have a back-to-back, but I think the guys have been playing. Lakers, no back-to-back, and they don't have enough guys to rest them. Miami, no back-to-back. Miami's on the list now because Depot came in and played. We haven't seen a back-to-back yet with Oladipo, so I don't know if they're going to rest him. I'm just kind of guessing here, but we don't have to worry about it this week. OKC's off the list because Horford's out, so I'm not worried about that. In Washington, they do have a back-to-back. It's Golden State and Phoenix, but Westbrook's been playing, so I just kind of have him on there as habit still, but we've been tracking him for a little bit, and Westbrook's been playing back-to-back, so we don't have to worry about it so much. Let's take a look at streaming. So if you're taking a look at streaming, Detroit's got 5 games. Obviously, that's the ideal. But otherwise, let's take a look at the games played. Monday, we got 7. Tuesday, 8, 9, 6, 10, 6, 10, right? So Thursday and Saturday, with the 6 games on each of those are the big streaming days where if you're going to try and pick someone up for the week, if you're limited on moves, you really want to get someone who has both of those days because you're definitely going to be able to get them into your lineup. And then Monday's got 7. Honestly, with 8 and 9, Tuesday, Wednesday, like there's going to be some options depending on how your team's configured, how big your bench is, all that stuff, which I can't know. But we're going to focus on the 6 games. So I went and highlighted teams that have games on both of those days and a couple, Cleveland and Dallas, that had all right matchups played Monday, Thursday. So if you're trying to play kind of both sides of it. So besides Detroit having 5 games, OKC, Phoenix, Sacramento, Utah, all 3 of those teams, or all 4 of those teams play on all 3 of the streaming days. So I highlighted them overall, if you're going to be looking for what's on your waiver wire, if you're trying to pick someone up just to capitalize on it, minimize how many moves and maximize how many games, those are the teams I'd look at. We'll get into some more waiver options if they're for tomorrow's show. I should mention tomorrow is Easter. I got kids. We're going to do some egg hunting. So the show might be really early or really late, depending on how that goes. Just a little heads up there if you're watching this on Saturday. But if you've got waiver guys you're curious about, leave a comment down below. I'll review all of that before I bring up the show. I can say yay or nay. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm pumped that we're at 1,000. Thank you everyone for being here and growing this community with me. Go out and win your week. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. It helps me grow the channel. If you want more videos like this, hit subscribe or even the little bell will give you alerts. And I'll be back soon with another video for you.